Dare to play.
Got another new game. This is your third one on the Steam sale. Oh, what you get? Also, I'm curious if anyone ever like gets Nancy's because of me. I would love to hear it. I would love to know. Also, this is like one of the few Nancy games that actually revolves around someone being dead. Most Nancy games don't revolve around murder.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go
Is
ahead
Nancy
and poke
loud for
around.
anyone else?
If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times
sounds
really
really
scary.
scary.
But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Can I say, I love Lonnie Manelli as Nancy. I know she's had some interesting takes and controversy and whatever, which is why she's no longer Nancy. And also they were like, we kind of want Nancy to start sounding younger. And Lonnie wasn't getting any younger. But it's nice playing the old Nancys and having Lonnie again. So good. Oh, you got Fantasy Live? Ooh, I hope you enjoy. I've been wanting to play that, but there's just so many other things. You know? You know someone who played all the Phoenix Wright trilogy and they stopped playing on the last little bit of Case 5? Oh god, I hate that. It's like, you're right there. Just finish it. It's a me, your favorite girly pop. You're right, it is you. Hi, Mila. You're just in time. We just booted up the new Nancy. You can kind of tell... Wow, a quarter in our cup. You can definitely tell when this Nancy was remastered because we have Waverly Academy. So, normally this is supposed to be the very first game, but because this is a remaster, I didn't realize they remastered it at this point. Yeah, because they have a Warnings at Waverly Academy, which is number 21. So this is this game right here. So what would be number 1 is what we're playing right now. The Curly Pops are always right on time. They are. You did get it on the Switch too. You have been wanting a new game on the Switch. Well, you have a lot. I hope you enjoy. I really, really hope you do. So this is going to be the next one. I'm going to try my best to get my copy to work. And hopefully it will be okay. We shall see how that goes. Also, friends, before we jump in, was Nancy too loud or was she just kind of loud for me? Let me know. So here's our case assignment. While I wait for you guys to let me know about the volume. Our current assignment. A student named Jake Rogers was killed at the local high school last week. An undercover detective by the name of Beach asked Aunt Eloise if I could go undercover to investigate the murder. I'm posing as a new student to see what the other kids may know about Jake and his untimely end. So this is, I believe, Nancy number 2. Well, technically it's the first one, but what I mean is, like, this is, like, one of 2 games where Nancy actually deals with someone who's been murdered. Because the other one would be, this one's Secrets Can Kill. The other one, oh god, it's a science one. Oh god, I can't think of a name. I don't think it's... Is it? So it's not... This one hasn't... The other one where there's been a murder hasn't happened yet. It's the one with Nikola Tesla. I can picture it, but the, like, actual, like, name title is escaping me. But, yeah, so there's only 2. Everything else, like, pretty much someone's just trying to get someone out because there's a treasure or someone's wanting to own something. So Nancy's not one to really deal with murder a lot. I'm so excited today because your mom said that tomorrow you'll get you new paints. And I need and then go eat at a Korean place. Ooh, that sounds awesome. All right, friends, we're going to jump in. If there's any problems with sound, like if Nancy's too loud or anyone's too loud or too quiet, let me know. We're jumping in, baby. Junior, please.
Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a vacation to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student named Jake Rogers was murdered at the high school last week. And an undercover police detective wants me to pose as a student to search for any leads at the school. So it's undercover I go. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy.
Love, Nancy. Okay. All right, Nancy, I had to close the school library early today, but if you need to do any research for your case, the key to the library is in the safe. Remember not to enter in a wrong combination. Be careful. Aunt Eloise. Okay. And then we have whatever this is. Paseo del Mar University and the Sigma Phi Kappa Delta sorority cordially invites you to attend the 25th annual Sigma Phi Kappa Delta sorority reunion, Saturday the 23rd. The Emerald Crest Ballroom, Paseo del Mar Country Club, Paseo del Mar, Florida. Round-robin golf tournament starts at 3:30, reception and dinner at 7 o'clock. Dessert and dancing immediately following. Gotta lock in first. You have some editing to do. You got this. I believe in you. Alright, so we are doing some Nancy sleuthing. Reminders, talk to Jake about library books out of order. Call Nancy to get flight number. Call Jackie about Spanish schools. Okay. What can we? Glasses! Hidden clues are everywhere! The haunted ghost bridge. Strange things have happened on this bridge. Some people have reported hearing screams and cries from below the span. Others have reported ghostly figures looming at the end, and even others have felt a cold tingling sensation throughout their body when crossing. No one is certain about the origin of these sightings, but the first documented case of spectral phenomenon occurred around the turn of the last century when a troop of Girl Scouts camped out here. All returned with their hair turned white. None of the frightened campers spoke a word until a year later. A year! At first, the girls just babbled incoherently or screamed or laughed. A psychiatrist specializing in traumatic experiences was asked to examine the girls, but the girls would only say one phrase: follow the X to the spot below. Ooh. Interesting. This is where I think Nancy has it up on the game we played yesterday, is instead of just doing harsh turns, like some of the older Nancys do harsh turns, but a lot of the newer ones have like kind of slowly rotating, so it definitely helps you to see where you can and can't look at things. Okay, we have a lounge key. Teacher's lounge key. Okay, so we now have a... I wasn't sure what the T stood for, so we have the teacher's lounge key. Okay, so if we get a VHS, which is so weird to think, so if we get a VHS, we can, like, look at it here. Cool. Oh. During her trip with Maxine, Maggie learned the old hiker's trick. Are Lena and Maggie coming to tea? Inquired Carl. No, they've gone to see the bandit's treasure at the Land O'Lakes Theater, replied Anja. Brady Armstrong is playing the lead, which is so funny because Brady Armstrong's a character, but we're not going to see him till the 4th Nancy game. No. Is it the 4th? It might be the 4th. My favorite Nancy might actually be 5. There's a couple of Nancys where I mix up their order. Either way, Brady Armstrong is going to be in a Nancy that's actually coming up. It probably won't be next weekend, but it'll probably be the weekend after that, depending on how quickly we get through some Nancys. Oh, I once visited Brady's restaurant in Napa, California, squealed Renata. It's called Mama Lonez, maybe? It was magnificent. I ate there, said Carl, and got sick on a jellyfish sandwich. Bob whined. Oh, offered Renata. You should have tried the dog's eye. It was Robin Hood. Okay. I do have to say, this is a remaster that happened much, much later in the Nancy games. So a lot of these are going to be some references to other Nancy games. So Dog's Eye and Robin Hood is going to be a reference to, I want to say, the 8th Nancy game, I think it was, which was Curse of Blackmore Manor. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in that neighborhood, joked Carl. I feel like that's from another Nancy game, but I'm not. I know it was like a code phrase, but I don't remember which one. Everyone laughed. I rarely dine out, complained Anja. Only once in a blue moon. I don't know if that's going to be a reference to the last train of Blue Moon Canyon. Stifling a yawn, Renata put down her Glam Glam magazine. When are we going to return to the Big Island? So Glam Glam was also in another Nancy. That one was from... I don't remember the number because now we're getting towards the middle, like the middle-ish games of Nancy. It was the one where Nancy goes to... Oh god, is that the France one? No. Yes, it was the France one. Yes, because there's like France and Italy that kind of have like the same-ish kind of things. But no, this was the one where she goes to Milan and deals with the artiste that wears a mask. That one is Danger by Design, if I remember correctly. Mike stood up and glared at Renata. Pish, pish. You know I've never go back there. Don't be such a baby, scolded Renata. Mike is afraid to go back because he got bit by a spider there. She explained to the other guests. He went to the ER and the bill was huge because his copay is so much. My dad always wants to preach and complain about high insurance costs, muttered Lucas. Oh, Lucas is a character in another game, but it hasn't happened yet according to the timeline of this game. You know, I always wanted to be an astronaut, Carl interrupted. Did you hear that Daryl is going to the Air Force Academy? Is he? Asked Renata, offering a plate of cutlets to her guest. A fun little book of just like little Nancy references. So I think that's everything in here because we already looked in there. Okay, I can't go in there. That's the way out. Okay, so... Oh, we gotta put in her sorority thing, don't we? Hang on. I want to finish my tea. Okay. So, we have... This is Sigma. All the way through a line, thank you. This is Sigma, this is Phi. This one should be easy to remember. This is Kappa. And then the weird S is Delta. Okay. First, Nancy notes of the Mega Marathon. Okay, so we need Sigma, Phi, Kappa, Delta. Oh, we have a sliding puzzle. Okay. Horses in the wrong spot up here. Okay, I almost have it. That's the floor I wanted to be in. Color of this dress is lovely. Oh, this green? It's a nice color, isn't it? A good muted Play-Doh-like green. It's a nice green, I will say. Okay, so we need to get these in a different kind of order. Okay, I almost have it. I just have to get these in a better order. There we go. School computer. Okay. So, login, we have it as Eloise Drew. And then password is Wise Elder. Okay. I don't know if it needs to be caps or not, but we'll deal with that when we need to. And unlike that other game, we've already solved it, so we can just come back and look at it if we need it later. Oh, and then there's the key. I was looking for the key, but I was wondering if it was going to be more in the safe. So I think that's everything we needed, and we have our task list. Okay.
Did that. Did that.
There we go. All right, now we're... Oh, my cell phone.
Nancy Drew, Detective Beach here. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Frustrated, Nancy. I need some leads, and you're my man. Well, woman, teen, student, whatever. I'll be at Maxine's Diner. Come see me when you found out anything. All contact should be through me.
Can do. So what's our cover?
Our what?
Our cover. Who should I say you are if anyone sees us and asks?
Oh, right. I'll be your uncle. Uncle Steve. I gotta go now. If you need anything else, come see me at Maxine's. I'm wearing glasses and a green striped shirt.
Okay. So, this is one of the just old names. Like, it was much older, but even this is quite old. So, let's go to the diner first. Oh, this is music from, oh god, what's that, Nancy? That's, Phantom of Venice. It's straight up from Phantom Venice. Oh, audition dance. Interesting. I don't want to use my quarter just yet. Barnacle Blast, that's from, Haunted Carousel. It's a little mini game we have to play. Just a wild game.
Uncle Steve!
Nancy! Why, I haven't seen you since, for a long time. How's your...
Aunt Eloise. Oh, she's fine. And Dad says hello.
You're staying with your aunt, right?
Yes.
So, what do you got for me?
Well, I was hoping you could debrief me on the investigation.
Oh, sure. I'm just a bit... Well, my undercover assignments are usually not so... suburban.
I understand.
The victim was a senior named Jake Rogers. As usual, none of the family, teachers, or students know about any enemies he may have had. Nothing came up from searching his home, computer, cell phone, or locker. His bank records tell a different story. He had a fairly large savings account and a lot of cash deposits. We suspect he was involved in something shady. Drugs, gambling, or blackmail. That's where you fit in. Talk to the students and see what you can find out. We think he might have kept information about his activities in a notebook or journal, so keep a lookout for anything like that. Anything else?
Bye-bye.
Be careful.
Bye. What a color combo. So, this is, like, not exactly, but this just kind of looks like an old 50s diner, especially, like, the checkered floorboards, the type of booze, and type of, like, horrible metal chairs and tables. So this just kind of feels like a 50s diner that we would have. Especially these posters. 100%. This is a bunch of, like, very 50s memorabilia we have going on here. Let's go back there. Hang on, I'm gonna talk to the guy before I start, like, breaking and entering, you know?
Welcome to Maxine's. I'm Daryl Gray. I don't think I've seen you here before.
My name's Nancy Drew. I just moved down here.
Then you'll be attending Paseo Del Mar High. I'm your student council president. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me about Paseo Del Mar High.
It's a great school. Good teachers, nice students, lots of after-school activities. It's just too bad what happened.
What happened?
One of the students was murdered in the school last week.
Moited. I have to dip out real quick because I had to tend the little thing. That's okay. But you're back and lurking? I appreciate it, Jacob. I hope you're ready for some more Nancy.
Who was murdered?
A senior named Jake Rogers. He worked here, but I didn't really know him. He kept mainly to himself.
Who did it?
No one knows, and the police are keeping pretty clammed up about it. But my resources say they're calling in some special detective. Maybe even the FBI.
FBI?
Did this Jake guy have any enemies?
Sure, doesn't everyone?
No. Hello?
I should get back to work. Nice meeting you, Nancy.
I was like, can I leave?
Bye.
He's like,
Bye,
doesn't
Nancy.
everyone? And Nancy's just there, like, sweating, like, no, definitely not me. No, Nancy never has enemies. How does one work there and not know each other well and also go to the same school? Simple. It's back in the time where people didn't want to talk to each other. Also, I'm just allowed back here. Don't mind me. Dear Daryl, I need to break off our date to the Sadie Hawkins dance. I'm very, very sorry, but something came up. Connie! I have a soup ladle now. What I'll use it for, you'll never know. Let's see. What else can I touch, old and steal? Let's see. Oh my gosh! Tomatoes and a knife! Oh my goodness. We're gonna crack this case wide open.
Looks like something was removed here.
Interesting. And then we have like a... whatever the heck this is. Bunch of gibberish. Payday, baby! Interesting. Very sus. More sus that they're letting me stay back here, but, you know. It is what it is. Okay, I think that's it. Can I talk to you about that note I found?
What can I do for you?
Do you know why Connie broke your date to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
No, it was really weird. But what was even weirder is that she took Jake instead of me.
See you later.
See ya.
So, she was going with him, and all of a sudden, she went with a guy who died. Suspicious. Alright. This is like such a typical high school looking thing. The Fighting Manatees! Okay, I'm gonna get lost in the school many a time, so don't mind me if we get lost and go like, where are we going? Because it's very confusing. Honor Student of the Month, Hal Tanaka. Anything I can click on here? Yeah. Looks good. She was just hungry and then ran into the closet when I opened to get her food. It was a fun time getting her out. She was like, "Father, I must eat and you're not feeding me." Oh my goodness. Zoe kind of does somewhat the same thing at her grandparents because that's where they keep all her toys. And she insists on constantly looking at, we'll look at these notes more later. She insists on constantly, like, trying to get in the closet because she's like, you guys didn't get all my toys. And they're like, no, we did. And she's like, no, you didn't. You didn't get all my baby toys.
Whoa, a new girl at school. Do you realize what destiny has brought you today? Yours truly, Hector Sanchez. But you can just call me the Hulk.
No, we're definitely not.
How did you know I was new here?
Hey, you're talking to the man, the #1 football player in the state of Florida. I know all the beautiful girls at Paseo Del Mar High. Are you kidding?
We're not calling him that? No, we're not.
Who do you play for?
You are new around here. I play for the Manatees, one of the best teams in the state. I leave the others in the dirt, man. Soon it's college ball, and then the pros. Showtime.
I hate this dude.
One of the best teams in the state?
Hello? Paseo Del Mar High School has been Florida's #1 football team for the last 4 years. I've been trying to get the coach to change that lame mascot ever since I first made the team.
What are you doing? You got itchy face? I just hear her just snorting and she's rolling around in her bed, rubbing her face. What a goof. Okay, Chad. Yeah, he wishes his name was Chad.
Are you sure there's nothing to be afraid of?
I'm afraid you're asking too many questions. What's it to you?
Sorry. So, what's been going on at school?
Somebody killed Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers?
I knew Jake, but I didn't hang out with him. Sorry, can't talk now. I gotta go to practice. Later.
Yeah, he stands there. I love when Nancy characters say, I gotta go somewhere. And essentially they force Nancy to stop talking to them. And they don't go anywhere. They don't disappear to be like, I gotta go somewhere. Sometimes they do say, I gotta go somewhere. And then they're gone because they're like, you have now reached this conversation part where I need to leave. And you need to do something to get the character to come back. Or just progress time. And then they'll show back up again. But I love when they're like, I gotta go somewhere. And he's just here like, that's a football! I'm the only Alpha Chad here. You are, Al. You're right. Oh, wait. That's only... Wait. No, you can be Alpha Chad here. Why not? Once an Alpha Chad, always an Alpha Chad. You know what I'm saying? Where am I? Okay, so we found the library. We got some Nancy Drew art. Ooh, another quarter. So, if you guys don't know, Nancy's, company, Her Interactive, does a lot of fun things where fans submit art and they put their art in the game. So it's super cute seeing. Look at this, the White Wolf Icicle Creek. Cute. What talented little Nancy artists we have.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. What's your name?
Hal Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America, so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student.
Why do you think it's easier to have an American name?
I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
I will also state for anyone who is new and hasn't played any Nancy games with me or wasn't here for our last Mega Nancy Marathon, they do a really bad job of having accents. Say that. So if anyone doesn't like an accent or like that's a terrible insert whatever type of accent it's supposed to be, it's usually not very good.
So, what's been going on at school lately?
A murder was committed here. Everyone is very stressed out.
I heard about that. Some kid named Jake?
Oh yeah. Jake Rogers was a dark soul. He created a lot of trouble.
What do you mean by dark soul?
Jake wasn't a happy person, and made others around him very unhappy too.
How did Jake make people around him unhappy?
Jake was an ijimeko. In English, you would say a bully. He wasn't very popular. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
And yet continues to sit here. Sure. Whatever you say, my dude. Yeah, you just stay right there. Yeah, just say no. I don't know to what, but just say no, chat. Whatever it is, you just have to say no. Okay. Okay, and then we have our... Oop. This is our last other person.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, Paseo del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control.
Out of control?
One of the students was killed last week.
What happened?
I think he was pushed down a flight of stairs or something.
What makes you think he was pushed and didn't just fall?
I heard his face was all messed up, like he was in a fight. He was always getting into fights.
What kind of guy was Jake?
Jake Rogers was a total creep. Nobody liked him. I gotta go now. Later. Hey, Nancy, need something?
I like how these people are like, hey, we're gonna talk to you, but all right, gotta go, bye. And it's like, I would like to talk to you more if that's okay.
Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards?
Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
I guess that comes with the territory of being school monitor.
Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks.
Why did you break your date with Daryl to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
It's a long story.
Did Jake make you break the date?
You're asking way too many questions, Nancy. What business is it of yours?
Oh, you know, just not detective stuff. Are you whining? Do you not want to solve the mystery? Give me a second. I think she wants out. So, babe, we're solving mysteries. You can't just be up and leaving. You silly dog. Alright, we gotta try to solve this on our own. We don't have Zoe. I think that necklace is so tacky. I'm sorry, but it is. But she likes it.
How well do you know Daryl Gray?
I wish I knew him better. He's the only guy I'd ever consider dating. He's student council president, holds a cool job at a diner called Maxine's, and drives a Seaback X80.
Drives a sports car and works at a diner? That doesn't compute.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Daryl's family was rich and used to throw major parties all the time, but not anymore.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships for college. Lately, he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him.
What pressure?
I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride.
What do you know about Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
I'll talk to you later.
Adios.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can't go in here.
That's for teachers only.
But I have a key.
I don't care if you have a search warrant. You're not going in.
Yeah, so essentially we can't go into the teacher's lounge until we get her out of here. I like how we have Paseo High School Students of the Month, and these are all Nancy fans. Ooh, April took a, like, whoever this is for April, they took an, oh, I know him! Oh, I know this guy! Oh god, what's his name? I think his name is Michael. He's a YouTuber. He plays a lot of Nancy games. He's on YouTube, I think. I don't know if he's still doing it. But he played a lot of Nancy games back in the day. His channel name was Arglefump. And that's him! That's him right there! That's so cool. I didn't know he was in this game. Yes, crazy. No, she said she didn't want to date him. She only wants to date that one guy that's at the diner or whatever. Alright, well, where was that library? Library? Okay, I think this is a dead end. Where's the library? That's the exit. Oh my god, we've gone in a circle. I don't know where I'm at. Library's this way. Library. Okay, we found the library. Oh. What is this? Is it the... That's library key. Got it. I was like, do I have the key? I'm pretty sure I do. Different books there. Ooh, magazines. Sports Day. The insanity of steroid abuse, use and effects of exogenous antibiotic steroids. Antibiotic steroids are drugs used to enhance athletic performance and build muscle mass. They are virtually all derivatives of the testosterone or substances which promote the overproduction of testosterone in primates. In America, anabolic steroids are classed as a controlled substance, and possession of even a small amount of hectanol or human growth hormone can land a dealer in jail. Yet steroid use has doubled and redoubled in the American fitness scene over the last 20 years. What is the attraction? Why would a star amateur or professional athlete risk jail time for possession? Because many people think they can get that little bit of extra performance if they take the stuff. Peer pressure among college and even high school athletic teams is another reason. If anyone on the team is taking the drugs, you have to as well to keep up. Because the early gains from anabolic steroids use are awesome, but there are no shortcuts to athletic excellence. The psychological side effects are terrible. Liver damage, heart disease, and impotence are just a few problems. The low body fat levels encountered with heavy steroid use are unhealthy. In addition, though anabolic steroids grow at a fast rate, they don't change the composition of the connective tissues nor the heaviness of the bones. Thus, while the muscles are stronger, the supportive systems for them are not. So injuries often the result. You hear that, chat? Don't do steroids. Don't you be doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna start writing these down just because they're gonna come important at some point, and I need to start writing them down. That'll come important later. Can I look at anything over here? What's the point? Because I can go over here. Okay, so we can search something in the catalog. But what? We don't know yet. So we'll just have to come to search things up later. Okay. What is a relic? Throughout the ages, the remains and intimate possessions of religious figures have been recovered, preserved, and venerated by their followers. Such items, known as relics, are particularly important in Catholicism. After Constantine facilitated the establishment of Christianity as the predominant religion of the Roman Empire in AD 312, consecrating new churches by securing and sometimes displaying the relics of saints became standard practice. Over the centuries, as cathedrals and basilias were built and rebuilt across Europe, the relics associated with them often dedicated their political as well as spiritual importance. Relics were kept in a cavity inside the altar, or the sepulchre, whatever, of a church, or in a container, a reliquary, or more often were simply buried so they would become literally and figuratively part of the church's foundation. Often a relic consisted of partial remains, sometimes a single finger or a lock of hair. Sometimes it was an item a saint had habitually worn or touched, clothes, jewelry, even dishware. It was and still, oh god, the page that was so loud, it startled me, is not uncommon for the relics of a single saint to be in several different churches on several different continents. The bodies of some saints seemed miraculously immune to decomposition. These incorruptibles can still be seen in churches throughout Europe. Lying in state in glass sepulchres, their natural appearance belying the fact that they died centuries earlier. What follows is a survey of the relics that can be found in modern-day Venice. About some of them, much is known. About most of them, little is known. The history of many of them is a frustrating mishmash of fact and fancy. But none of the relics ended up where they are by accident. Someone, sometime, believed they were sacred and went to great lengths to preserve them against the unrelenting onslaught of time and human forgetfulness. Is that it? There we go. The relics of Saint Mark. Not surprisingly, the remains of Saint Mark, the evangelist, are buried in Saint Mark's Bastilla. Famous for writing the earliest of the 4 Gospels of the New Testament, Mark spread the Gospel as well, traveling great distances to preach, eventually founding a church in Alexandria, Egypt. When he died, excuse me, his remains were enshrined at the church he had founded. The city of Venice at the time did not exist. But by 828, Venice not only existed, it was looking for a way to demonstrate its independence from both Rome and Byzantium, and to be recognized as the major commercial and cultural center it was well on its way to becoming. Consequently, a group of Venetian merchants obtained the body of St. Mark, translating it from Alexandria to the chapel of the Doge, the secular ruler of Venice. Some accounts say the merchants purchased the remains, but it's far more likely they stole them. The city rationalized its actions by recounting a story in which St. Mark, while sailing to a town nearby, was forced to wait out a storm in the lagoon, which would later give rise to Venice. An angel reportedly appeared to him and said, "Be at peace here," as in, don't be afraid of the storm. The Venetians, however, claimed the angel meant rest here, as in, be buried and rest eternally here. In honor of his city's new patron saint, the Doge rebuilt and expanded his chapel, which eventually became the Grand Bastilla it is today, and the city of Venice basks in its newfound status as the guardian and protector of one of the greatest figures in the history of Christianity. And then we have the relics of Saint Theodore. 2 tall columns built in the 12th century flank the piazza of the Pisa San Marco. Atop one is a winged lion, symbol of Saint Mark the Evangelist. Atop the other is a man standing on a crocodile, symbol of Egypt. This is Saint Theodore of Amasya, the original patron saint of Venice. As Christianity spread throughout Europe and the Middle East following the I can't even say that as it's so blurry, the edict, whatever, of Constantine, it was common for cities to obtain the relics of a particular saint, then dedicated the city to their protection. In return, that saint would guard the city. For their patron saint, the Byzantine officials who founded Venice chose Saint Theodore, a young soldier who was martyred for his Christian beliefs in AD 306. In Amasya, a city in what is now Turkey. By the 9th century, however, Venetian officials considered Theodore to be an Eastern saint, one more closely associated with Byzantium than Rome and lacking in star power. And so, when St. Mark's relics were translated to Venice in 828, the relics of St. Theodore were quietly removed from the Doge's chapel and forgotten. His body is said to have been translated to the church which bears his name in Constantinople, while his head is in Gatia, Italy, but it is unclear whether these are the same relics that were once enshrined in Venice. Hi Nobi, hi Shadow, it's good to see you, welcome on in. And then we have the Chalice of Saint, was that a G? Gouros? Or Gervais? Gervais and his twin brother Protas were the sons of 2 Christian martyrs in Milan. They too were martyred for their faith. Probably when Marcus Aurelius was the Roman emperor from 161 to 180. Little else is known about their lives. It is the way in which their relics were discovered that made them truly remarkable. In 386, Saint Ambrose needed relics in order to consecrate his new basilica in Milan. Heeding what he had seen in a dream, he started digging in a cemetery outside the city, and there found the remains of Saint Gervas and Saint Protas. The relics were removed to his basilica and buried there, and the twins became the patron saints of Milan. But the story wasn't over. In the grave with Saint Gervas was the cup he and his brother had presumably shared while growing up, undoubtedly placed in the grave by a friend or relative. The cup was quite plain, most likely made of tin, with the letter P awkwardly scratched into the metal on one side and the letter G on the other. At least that's what the cup looked like when it was removed from the grave. Legend has it that upon exposure to the sun, the cup was miraculously transformed into a majestic, solid gold, jewel-encrusted chalice. The twins' initials were still on it, only now they were precisely drawn patterns of gleaming precious stones. There is no record that the chalice of Saint Gervas was ever placed on display in the Basilica Saint Ambrogio in Milan, which means it was either given away or, more likely, stolen soon after its discovery. More than 1,000 years later, the chalice surfaced in Assisi when it was used to pay off a debt. It eventually fell into the hands of a priest who realized what it was and, in 1708, presented it to the convent of Saint Gervas in Venice. For 300 years, the nuns there watched over their beloved relic. While the convent is closed to the public, it's possible, though extremely difficult, for people who have a demonstrable interest in art or history to arrange for a private viewing of the chalice. Well, that was a fun read that probably has nothing to do with the case. Hi, Bergie, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. We're starting our Mega Nancy Mega Marathon. I hope you're ready for Nancy's for the foreseeable weekends. Jake was here. Okay, there's nothing else I can click on. So we have the elements. Okay. We'll definitely have to start piecing things together as we go. Let's look at my task list. Figure out a way to get Connie to leave the studio, dude. See if there's any clues in Jake's locker, if I would know what his locker is. See what the students have to say about each other.
Haven't done that.
Okay, so I asked more. Check out the posters in the gym area. Go to Maxine Center.
That's
I
done.
Did that.
Can't check that off yet.
Apparently haven't found all the clues here.
Did that.
Did that. Okay. Okay, let's go this way.
How's it going?
How's it going? You ready for some shenanigans? Good, because there's going to be shenanigans indeed.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine. Real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake.
Hal was a friend of Jake's?
Let's just say I saw them talking together a lot. Jake's locker was right next to Hal's.
But they weren't really friends. Is that what you're saying?
Jake didn't really have friends, and Hal, he may seem pretty chill, but I've seen him crack a couple of times. He's seriously uptight.
Crack a couple of times?
He's got a temper, a bad one. He lets the pressure build and build until he's wound so tight the slightest thing sets him off. Like last week, I strike him out during gym, and he goes ballistic and charges the mound. He's got some serious issues. Now that I think of it, last time I saw them together, Hal seemed pretty upset.
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having some money problems.
I see.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He seems like a cool guy. His family used to sponsor the annual football awards dinner until last year. You know, he's the one who found Jake's body.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Later. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so we have K1. Okay, so that someone must hide reflects big secret. It's W-O-R-N. Worn with great pride, a symbol of kanji. Uh-huh. Took it. That. Took it something. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to read it, but it's upside down. I want to distinguish that if upkeep to. I hate how they're upside down. Alright, well, that's fun. Okay, so we got the one that's by him. So there's a bunch of these little notes everywhere. An eye test. It's upside down and backwards looking on mobile. Oh my goodness. Not upside down and backwards. Okay. So then we have KR is L2. And then we have IR is D2. So this is find them. I think that's supposed to be white. So, black and white to who will dot something. Oh, who will do at the time? Find them or I don't know. If I remember correctly, the messages themselves don't matter. Okay, we have HE. View 2. Oh, hi! Oh, hi, Jenna! How are you? We're starting our Mega Nancy Mega Marathon, where it's going to be all Nancy all weekends until we beat them all. Let's see, the Roaring Girls, a Choco Bean comedy performance, are Friday, Saturday p.m. Dr. Deception, a poetic drama written by the senior essay winners of Paseo High School. Student files under lock and key will show the lives of the Doctor-to-be. So this is HF. I think it's going to say on Monday, 9 a.m. Okay. Okay, so we have maintenance room, which we will go in later. CN is D1. Okay, that's that one. Okay, this one is C. Seniors all blah 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 blah. Should be one on here too, yeah? This might be one that doesn't even have one. Oh, there it is. that's the one I already looked at. Just making sure. I'm pretty sure each one only has one. And I believe... I want to say that's all of them. Because we got that one. We got that one. We got this one. Oh my gosh. I actually might be missing this one. ZR. Not just Nancy posters. And then we have Y. D3. Okay, I think that might be it now. I don't think there's any others we haven't already seen. Yeah, we already got that one. Okay. I'm doing okay. Getting closer to going back to work, and Tommy starts daycare this week. So I'm been having sad mama times. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jenna. It's gonna be okay.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
What can you tell me about Daryl Gray?
He's very popular, and a good politician, too. Just like his father.
Like his father?
I hear he was a great politician, but not a very good businessman. I think his company went bankrupt a few years ago.
Connie told me you study too hard. Is that true?
Connie doesn't know my study habits. I can handle my studies. I'm behind in my studies, and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
But yet you're still here. Ah, yes, the library, definitely. I think I've already talked to
Hey,
Carla.
Nancy, need something?
Didn't I hear you were dating Jake?
Hey, a girl can make a mistake, can't she?
Hulk told me money's been tight for you these days.
What a dork! Hulk Sanchez doesn't know the first thing about my life. He needs to get a life and stop talking about mine.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye. Okay. Still don't know anything about where his locker is, though. I'm just checking. I don't see there's any lockers we can touch.
How's it going?
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
I had a little sprain, no big deal. Within a week, I was better than before and impressing the football scouts. I'm as strong as ever.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Later.
I know there's a way to get the machine to, like, have an alarm, and it's the most awful thing. But I don't remember how we do that.
Still have to do that.
What do you mean? What else is there? Like, check out all the posters. What posters? Yeah, I got that one. Also, it said the gym. Technically, we can't go in the gym. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, this one's right here. We have that. Wow, we found so many quarters. was crazy. I know we can set off the alarm, I just don't remember how we do it. And we have that one. It says posters, but that's not a poster.
Bye.
I must go now, Nancy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that has the NAL3. Oh, I remember this puzzle being complicated. Let's go talk to that other guy real quick.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Hal's an exchange student who's all scholarships and study. He's very intense about becoming a doctor.
Didn't I hear that you found Jake's body?
Yeah, I did. The student council president gets keys to the school. We had an early morning council meeting and I found him lying there. It was the worst thing I ever experienced in my life. And I really don't want to think about it right now.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Big guy, big muscles, big dreams. A lot of football scouts have been coming over to watch him play. He must be under a lot of pressure to perform.
See you later.
See ya.
Check.
Let's check out all the posters in the gym area. Thank you. Call again. Alright. Well. It says we're in the gym. Yeah, I got that one. I don't think there's anything else. Judo for men and women of all ages. Okay, was that all I needed?
Check.
I just had to look at that. Cool. Yes.
How's it going?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay. It says look around the library for clues. Yeah, see if there's any clues in Jake's locker, but I don't know which is his locker. Research the meaning of that kanji symbol Connie is wearing. Follow the directions of the secret message in the map drawer.
Did that.
Did that. What I want to know is how I'm supposed to find his locker. I don't see any lockers I can, like, interact with. You think we would be able to tell which locker is his. But also we don't even know the combination. He won't want... We're kind of done talking with him for what we know at the moment as well. And we need her out of the way to be able to get in there. Because she's got to be a stinky hall monitor. Yeah, all the lockers look exactly the same, so... Oh! Oh, but I don't know his locker combo. Okay, well, I found the locker. Okay, so it's by going to the path of the gym. Maybe Hal knows?
Do you know the combination to Jake Rogers' locker?
I'm sorry, Nancy. I can't help you with that.
Hulk said your locker's right next to Jake's. Are you sure you don't know the combination?
I remember one day Jake was mad because he couldn't open his locker. He told me he wished he had a phone handy. Would that help?
Bye.
See you later, Nancy.
I don't have any idea what that means. He said he wished he had a phone handy. I too have a phone. But like... could it just spell his name? Because it would be J... so it would be 5253? Yes! Let's go! Ooh. No, there's no tapes missing. Judo today. Masked Marauder flattens foes. There's like nothing else I can look at. Interesting. Break-in at local pharmacy. Paseo County Police responded to a break-in at the drug station pharmacy on 80th Street in the early morning hours yesterday. Whoever it was knew exactly what they were looking for, said police Tachting. They broke in the building through the back window, took the drugs, and were out through minutes. According to the report, several vials of hectanol were taken. Someone's getting steroids. We were just lucky that no other damage was done to the store, said owner Stephen Otenita. The alarm report came into police headquarters at 2 a.m. on Thursday morning. Police responded and were on the scene within 20 minutes. A broken window was spotted immediately, but the thief had already left the scene. Anyone with information concerning this crime should report. Contact Paseo County Police Department headquarters. Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
Still have to do that.
What do you mean read everything in Jake's locker? But I did though. What else is there? Oh my gosh, we have to do it again. Nancy? Oh, I was missing this English essays through the ages. Oh, there's a red piece of paper. The Treatise on Etiquette by Prudence Rutherford. We'll see her in she first shows up in Treasure in the Royal Tower. Etiquette is the art of communicating in a method that puts the receiver at ease and elicits a feeling of comfort. Etiquette is also essentially founded on reason. When studying etiquette, one must always be on the guard for incomplete and spacious instructions, just as several questionable lawyers have established many unreasonable laws. So, likewise, many teachers of this fine art have introduced unreasonable etiquette practice. Our main objective in etiquette is to adjust our behavior in several distinct ways. One adjustment is in our behavior towards men, women, superiors, or equals, and those below us. For example, it would be downright rude to attempt to persuade a man or a woman equal to us to eat against their wishes. However, it would be ignoble not to attempt to persuade someone of lesser means to eat. It is critical that we all understand these significant nuances. Okay. And the point of that was...
Did that.
See if any magazines have information on drugs stolen.
Did that.
We kind of already read that ahead of time. I like how it says, ask Hulk about the break-in of the drug station. I like how Nancy's like, it's gotta be him. The teacher's lounge for information on student essays. So we gotta get in the lounge.
Check. Did that. That's done.
Okay, so we did that. Apparently we still need to look around the library. Also, I like how this locker is unlocked. We could definitely just go in that locker because we can.
How's it going?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser.
Tell me about the robbery at the drug station pharmacy.
Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football.
Uh-huh.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Later. Alright. Hi, Tex. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're having a good day. If anything happens to me, look in my... What is this? Oh, chemistry book. Page 3. Zero 5. Really weird that this is put up there. Yeah, because we have 305. Okay.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
See ya.
Farewell, Nancy.
Farewell.
Why all the questions? What's going on with you, Nancy?
Oh, you know, just a curious person.
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway? I gotta go now. Later.
Bye. Hi, Epic. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. You guys are just in time. We're in the middle of our very first game of Nancy Drew's Mega Marathon. Oh, we're at the very beginning. Okay, let's go into the library. Don't ask me why I have a soup ladle. You don't need to know. So... I am a donut. Ooh. Okay, so I know... So this is a book that's in, yeah, we could read this entire book. It's in, Curse of Blackmore Manor. Anything else I can look at? Okay, yeah, we already read this book. Sita! Introduction to each dough. Each dough is an ancient, extremely simple yet highly effective form of hand-to-hand combat. Although it is, in truth, nothing more than repartee of 9 distinct, precisely delivered offensive blows. Ichido can, when executed by a master, vanquish a foe in seconds. Ichido has never enjoyed great popularity, largely because the Ichi practitioner is required to precede each move with a specific verbal salute or chi cry. Once an adversary learns which chi cry precedes what blow, he of course can respond to each chi cry with the appropriate block and thus defend himself indefinitely. Nevertheless, Ichido is still learned and practiced with great enthusiasm by people with a passion for power and a taste for novelty. Attack stance. Form. Hands forward, raise the chest level, fist clenched, always return to this position after delivering a blow. Upper left attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are the exact... So this is from, Danger by Design. I think this is the exact same book. Yeah. Silly book. Oh, this is the gems from, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I love that game. Love Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I can't wait till we get to play it again. Can I look up a book on kanji? Ah, an introduction to Chinese symbols. Non-fiction. Non-fiction is upstairs. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. I don't need random alarms to go off while I'm looking at books. Oh, my heart. Why do you have a soup ladle, Jenny? You don't need to know. Oh god, my heart. I think that's supposed to be we can learn how to turn the alarm on, which awfully means we have to hear it again. Oh, my heart, it hurts. Oh god. I don't do good with sudden loud sounds. Cause like I played other Nancy games where like alarm goes off, you're in trouble, cause you're like, oopsies, Nancy's done something. But not in this case. I'm just minding my own business, trying to read books. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for. Oh, the crystal skull. Oh, it's another one we can read in one of the other Nancy books. Interesting. Not what I'm looking for, though. Ooh, quarter. Kanji is the Japanese term for Hanzi. Oh, probably why you didn't find a match. Probably. When I looked up kanji, it's like, okay, that's not it. Maybe it's Chinese, and it is. Better question is, why do you not have a soup ladle? Yeah, exactly, Jenna. Why aren't you running around wielding a soup ladle? Oh, this is a ham radio. This is for, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Okay, so we can look at that, but I want to find the book I'm looking for. What the heck? It said it was a non-fiction! I can only look down, like, certain aisles, and there's only, like, certain books I can touch. Yeah, then we have this that's just in French. Yes, because I definitely know how to read a book that's entirely in French. You're right, game. You're absolutely right. Where the heck is my book?
Can't check that off yet.
Okay. Okay, that's student essays. That doesn't help me. Okay, yeah, we've already looked at that. I'm pretty sure we can't find it. Alright, well, let's look here in the chemistry book. Let's see, things to remember me. The answer to my fate lies in the box. A matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step. My messages hold the remaining 18 steps. The elements tell the order. The letter and digit tell the direction. And then we now have I. Okay, well, we gotta find those matchbooks, because it says the matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step. Okay, I can't look at that cart. Because I can look in there. Okay. Well. Hi, Tawny. Welcome on in. Problem is Nancy's missing a towel. Never go without a towel. That's true. That's very true. You're not good with those either. Wait, with what, Epic? How do you not know what I may have not in my pocket? Well, I've never seen you run around with a soup ladle.
See you later.
See you later, Nancy.
Alright.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I gotta go.
Later.
Okay. Someone set off this alarm. There's a certain order, I think, if I remember correctly, if we push, it sets off the alarm. It went off, and no one wants to talk about it? You sure?
Nancy, I'm starting to wonder about you.
I'm starting to wonder about myself, too.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Why is everyone so mean to me? Ooh! Another quarter. What are you playing right now? It's the very first one. It's in the title of the... Not the title, but it's like in the, you know... You can see what game category I'm in. It's Secrets Can Kill. It's the remastered one. That's the library. Oh my god, just let me out. Ah! Just leave, Nancy. Hi, I'm here. Is that a matchbook? I'm confused. He said a matchbook. Yeah, you gotta look at the title though. It at least lets you, or not the title, but it tells you the category. It's kind of helpful. Because didn't it say like the first step was... Oh, well, wait. I think it's just here. I need to write this down. Okay. They require reading? I know. Something I struggle with, you're right. Sudden loud sounds or jump scares. Oh yeah, me too. I hate it. Desperately hate it.
What can I do for you?
Do you know why Jake had an empty video cassette case in his locker?
Why were you in Jake's locker?
Oh, you know.
I'm writing an article about the murder for the school newspaper.
Oh. I have no idea. What else can I do for you?
Just a random pause and just, oh. Yeah, I have nothing to say.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my gosh, the delivery on this man. Bro, clean up these tables. You're doing nothing. Sure, whenever silence broken by falling metal pipes here. Oh, goodness.
That's done.
Look around.
Can't check that off yet.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 4 more? Oh my goodness. I hate. This is one thing where I'm not a fan of this Nancy game. Like running around trying to find these clues because it's hard to tell where you are and where you're not, you know? And then you have to look at the same thing over and over and be like, do I have that? Yep, I do. And then stinky Nancy. Hit the keypads, Nancy. How is there 4 more? There's no way. We have that one. If he's not reading, I feel like dyslexia is getting worse. Well, that's why I'm reading, so y'all can make fun of my horrible dyslexia reading. Do have that. Excuse me. Phew. I want in there, but I can't get her to leave because I don't. Man, I want to set off the alarm because I need Connie to move. Lisa's... Yeah, whatever that is, I guess. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I have that where it's ASU2. I don't know whether there's any more. Because there's like only so many of these. Yeah, we have C. The condition where you have really shitty handwriting. I see. I know, right, Jenna? If only we could just say that, like, Connie, leave the room. If only it was that easy. I found out it's a real condition, actually. That's quite fascinating. I like the student art. It's cool, but it doesn't help me. Yep, we have Y. Mm-hmm. Hate this puzzle. I hate it here. We hate it. We hate it. We don't like it. Yeah, we got that one. It's like, I don't know what else there is. Yeah, because that's KR. And no one wants to talk to me right now.
Refreshing.
It wasn't, Nancy. So we're missing 4 of these stupid things just all over the place. Okay. Well, I got my quarterback. Oh my god. I mean, there's like other places like I want to look, but the game's like, you can't look there. I'm like, I get it, it's not important, but I want it to be important. The answer to my fate lies in the box. A matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step, which is dumb because it says a matchbook behind the schedule. I couldn't find a matchbook behind because we just had look at the schedule at Maxine's. When I hear matchbook, I think, you know, where you get matches that light candles or whatever. Yeah, it says a matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step, but I don't... My messages hold the remaining 18 steps. The elements tell the order. The letters and digit tell the direction. He hates it here. He hates us. All we call is Ned. Let's call him backup. Be like,
hello? Is this Martha Winterglassen? Who is please calling me?
No. I'm trying to reach Ned Nickerson.
Nancy, it's Ned. I thought with you being undercover and everything, I had to take on a different persona.
Ned? I'm the one who's undercover, not you.
Okay. I guess I'll just go undercover vicariously through you, which for some odd reason feels very deja vu-ish.
It'd probably be a good idea if you didn't mention my assignment to anyone. You never know who may be related to this case, even up at Emerson.
Your secret's safe with me, along with your heart.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
not
Enough
now.
lovey-dovey talk. It'll make me miss you even more. So have you found any homicidal secrets yet?
Connie won't let me into the teacher's lounge.
Look at the bulletin boards to give you a way to get Connie away from her post.
Okay, so I gotta look at the bulletin boards.
Bye, Ned.
Off Wiedersehen.
I'll read this in. Okay, so there's apparently a bulletin board somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Of course it's backwards. In the school, we'll play the alarm. So if it's backwards, I'm pretty sure it's orange. Cool. Grape orange. Grape. Oh, it's grape. Okay, y'all, we're gonna play the alarm. I'm so sorry. If the sound's too loud, let me know. I can readjust it, but, yeah, it is. Orange, cool, grape. What do you mean? Orange, cool, grape. That lying piece of bulletin board. Okay, it's not this one. Oh, you think it's grape, orange, cool? We can try it.
Nice one!
Okay, now Connie's gonna be investigating it. Oh my god, we're in the wrong spot. Okay, luckily it's not blaring all the way, so we're totally fine. She's not even checking it out? Connie.
Turn that off!
Like, turn on the other one! Oh, sad face. Oh my gosh. But you're supposed to go check out
Nancy, I'm starting to wonder about you.
Someone set off the alarm on the soda machine again.
I'll be right back.
I see. I thought she would, like, hear it and go running. I just gotta tell her. I'm in, baby! Okay.
This looks exactly like the one in Jake's locker.
Oh my goodness! A trophy was not the only prize. Oh, we have another one. AG's D1, which is probably why we're missing like 4. Because like the last 4 are probably just off somewhere. Enterprises post third lost stock. Gray Enterprises reported a 500 million second quarter loss Tuesday, but CEO and founder Eugene Gray remained optimistic about his struggling company. We anticipate increased defense spending in the next year. Our new missile guidance system, Bright Aurora, will be online in 6 months, and we foresee accelerated growth from this new system. A recent Senate hearing examining possible leaks of classified information in the Passe Del Mar company has soured many investors. Gray Enterprises stocks has sunk by almost 75% in the past year. Oh my. Despite these setbacks, some analysts remain positive about Gray Enterprises' future. They're the most innovative developer of military hardware, said industry analyst Brenda Baumbecker. Or Bubecker? I think it's, yeah, whatever. If they can weather the current storm of mismanagement and loss, they'll do very well with Bright Aurora. Mr. Gray and his company report a strong profit this year. I don't know why that's in the teacher's lounge, but it is. Oh, CL. D2. Looking, nothing else I can click on. Anything? Alright, so we have we're in. Okay. Occupied. Don't come in! Locate missing book or order replacements for English essays through the ages. Gather donations for sophomores book sale. Update meeting information for Paseo Book Club. Take down student art exhibit on Friday. Have library computers network with school. Clean sterile in your cafeteria. Repair lock on video lab door. Check ADA requirements for doors. Call Dylan HVAC for boiler service. Change password to boiler room door. Whatever that is. Passwords? Well, I'll be... Can I say I never know how to spell maintenance, no matter how many times I try? Maintenance. Note. But it was in Braille, so we'll have to know what that is. I don't think there's anything else. Teacher's lounge copiers work. Status complete. File security report. Okay. Louise, we need to find a replacement for Jake Rogers for bulletin board duty. Please send me a list of candidates you recorded for this duty. Not available. Nothing in recycling. Who was pounding on the door? That was like so uncalled for. I'm just like snooping and someone pounds on the door to startle me. So Demar High School, School District, Security Detail, T, Autonomous, Shift Second, Thursday, 5:10 p.m. Lights left on in the library. Sent email to E. Drew, 6 p.m. All outer entrance doors checked and locked. Backpack belonging to Connie Watson found in Student Union. Placed in Lost and Found. Several outside security lights are out. Work orders submitted. Toolbox from Dylan HVAC service left in boiler room. Left note with maintenance. 7 p.m. Patrolled outside grounds on foot. Dumpsters by cafeteria were not properly secured. Several raccoons in area. I've sent several notes to kitchen staff to secure dumpsters. This needs to be addressed. 8:05. Observed young man peering through school entrance doorway. He notified himself as an exchange student. An exchange student was trying to retrieve his homework. I let him in and escorted him to his locker and escorted him out of the building. At approximately 8:30 p.m., I overheard two individuals arguing outside Geyser Gym. When I approached them, two males ran down Rutherford Street. The first male was approximately 5 foot 5 inches, 120 pounds, red hair, 15 to 18 years old. He wore green windbreaker jeans. The second male was 15, 18 years old and wore a football jersey with the numbers 8 or 0 on it. 9:25 p.m. Caught several students soaping teachers' lounge windows. Students admitted they were engaging in a senior prank. I instructed the students to clean the windows and to leave campus. The students involved were Daryl Gray, Nathan Gomer, and Yvonne Wong. The students' names have been given to Principal Parton. At 12:01 a.m., heard screams from East Stairwell after calling 911. Found male teenager who apparently fell from stairs. Attempted to apply first aid. See police for further details. Acme Digital Security Form 6625834373. Okay. Let's see.
Check.
I already did that. I was ahead of the game. Anything else I can look at? I think that's it. Hello?
Hello?
You better stop your nosy nosing, or it'll get bent way out of shape.
Excuse you? Rude?
Dylan, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and cooling. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. You called me and threatened me?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you did. I saw your caller ID number.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, miss, if you're having trouble with your air conditioning. We'll send a technician to find a permanent solution.
I'm not talking about air conditioning. I'm talking about you threatening
He just
me.
did it again, Nancy!
I didn't threaten you.
Look, I'm not going to play this game with you.
Nancy! Oh my god. Soaping the windows? Ain't that just cleaning? You know, I don't know. I think if you soap it, you get them, whatchamacallit, blurry. I don't understand what there's so much I have to say to you every time I drive to or from school. I hear the car with me and you have a... Okay. I have no idea what she's even writing about. It's nothing important. Let's see. Ooh, a quarter. What can we click on?
Check.
Okay, we found all the clues in the library. Research the meaning of... I like how... Well, the reason why I write kanji because it said that, but I think Nancy doesn't even know that it's not Japanese. That or the developers just didn't understand that Chinese and Japanese aren't called kanji, but whatever. We're on a way to get kanji.
Did that.
Did that. Follow directions. I haven't done that yet.
That's done.
I did.
Did that.
I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 2 more we still have to find. Look in the teacher's lounge. Computer for the maintenance room.
Did that.
Lock. We did. We know it's the word note, but I don't know what note is in Braille. Alright.
You plagiarized your senior essay on etiquette, and Jake knew about it.
Yes, Nancy. I'm very ashamed. My family will be extremely unhappy about this terrible mistake I have made. Somehow, Jake found out I copied that old essay. Then he blackmailed me into doing his homework for him.
Why did you copy the essay?
I had no other choice. My family won't let me stay in the United States unless I get a scholarship next year. I had to take extra courses to earn the scholarship. Before I realized what I had done, I was buried in work. I copied the essay because I was desperate.
What happened when Jake found out?
Jake demanded I do all his homework for the rest of the semester, or he would tell my family everything. What else could I do? My family was depending on me to succeed.
Were you desperate enough to kill him?
I was not happy about the situation, but I would never kill anyone. I value human life. Please don't tell anyone about this, I beg you. You will gain nothing if you do, and it would destroy my family if they knew what really happened. I regret what I have done. Please let me have this chance to become a doctor. I promise to make up for this mistake, even if it takes the rest of my life.
If you didn't kill Jake, do you have any idea who did?
When I delivered Jake's homework to him the other day, he mentioned being late for a meeting with Daryl Gray. It was very strange. I didn't know they were friends.
The moon runes be looking the same. Wait. I mean, I guess, but like,
See ya.
Goodbye, Nancy.
We're not gonna do that. They literally went, nuh-uh, yeah-huh. Yeah, we didn't we, on the phone? It's on your family, it's on your cow. Good movie. Like, the accent is gone. So I said it before and I'll say it again. Nancy Drew games have terrible people who do foreign accents. So do forgive them. They're
Did that.
very bad at it. How do you spell Braille? We might be able to find a Braille book. No, it's not here. It's over this way. How do you spell Braille? Did I spell it right? Hang on. B-R-A-I-L-L-E. I did! Okay, so... Okay, I did spell it right, so I can't find a book on it. Okay, I did spell it right, so I don't feel too dumb. Not that way. No. Yeah, because we're supposed to type in the word note. But how am I supposed to... We're gonna plagiarize. At least do a better job of it. There's a thing. A thesaurus. Use one? True. Well, the school system is the way it needs to be for, you know, people to learn. So if it was too easy, then no one would really learn. So, you know. Some people just pile on way too much work. Yeah, so we're missing 2 more of the steps before we can check that off and go from there. Yeah, it says research the meaning of the word kanji. Search for language instead. Well, we can try that. Language? Pre-Columbian cultures and languages. Santiago Step lost. Where's lost and found? Because I don't see it where we had like a... Yeah, that's gemstones. The problem is I want to get... Like, I feel like it'd be somewhere around here. Maybe search blind as well. We can try. Oh, there it is. I somehow found it. Never mind. We have found it. So for no, it is... Oh... Okay. Anything else I can look at? Marie Antoinette! I don't know why she's in an encyclopedia. Okay, well, that worked. This way. Okay, so it is... Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Emergency instructions. Caution. The cause of the high temperature condition must be investigated by a qualified professional. Corrective action taken before pacing the boiler? Uh-huh. Anything else? 1967. Okay. Can I... Yeah, but all we can do is look at the door or go back down the service elevator. Okay. We still need to find a braille. We could also just ask for help, because sometimes this game is a little bit obtuse.
Thank you for calling Dylan HVAC.
Oh.
We are currently away from the
I
office.
didn't mean to call you Dylan.
Hi, Nancy.
I'm not sure what to do with a secret message in the map drawer.
Read every other word and then follow the directions. The answer is a number that Jake would have used several times a week.
Read every other word and then follow the directions?
Talk to you later.
Ciao.
Read every other word? I'm just gonna write this down. So we have if... Actually, anything happens to me... It says, anything happens to me... Seer? Because I get, if anything happens to me... There's seer. Like searing a steak. I don't know what this... Chun? It's like check under. Oh, search. I see. It just flows into the other one. Right. So it's search under my I gotta search under my, but then what's this? Search under my combo in cult something? We're still missing 2 of the other digits. Under my catalog? Yeah, because we can look in the chemistry. This is where, that's where we get I. But we still have, what, 16? 16. Yeah, we have 16 out of 18. So there's like 2 more somewhere that I have no idea. I feel like I've looked at these bookshelves trying to find that, also that book. Yeah, I was hoping like there'd be like a book there. Curse you, Nancy! Search his name? I don't think so, because I don't think it has I don't think the search searches under what people have. I mean, I guess I could. Why not? It can't hurt. Can I type in Jake? No, it doesn't find anything. Because it says under his catalog? What does that mean? Combo in the card catalog? So, something in the catalog. His combo? Wait, that's like what? It was 5253? Jake wanders under my seat. Oh, good thinking. Oh. Oh, and that's what we need the steps for. I'm like, I gotta think where we start that.
Did that.
I did do that. Okay. Well, that's something. Which means we have...
That's done.
We did follow the directions. So we still need to find 2 more of those. Okay. The answer to my fate lies in the box. We found the box. A matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step, which I'm so confused by that. My messages hold remaining 18 steps, and we found 16. We're missing 2 more. The elements tell the order. The letter and digit tell the direction. Okay. We could try to go back to Maxine's. Let's go just try to talk to everyone, see if there's anything else people want to talk about. I'm pretty sure we're done talking.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
No. No, no. Too far.
Nancy, I'm starting to wonder about you.
See you later.
Adios.
I don't know what looking at her, like, necklace would mean anyways, but...
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor and bother someone else.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay, no one wants to talk. But also, interesting, like, we can't even ask for help to be like, hey, how do I find this symbol? Ooh, what if I type in symbols? Hang on, hang on. Maybe. Okay, secret symbols. Introduction to Chinese symbols. Hoodoo signs and symbols. Yeah, it's in non-fiction. And downstairs is fiction. I feel like I tried to look for it. And it won't come up. Hey Claire, welcome on in. I hope we're having a fantastic Sunday. Oh. I don't know what you want from me, Nancy game. You won't let me find the book. Like, no matter where I look, Nancy's like, nah, I can't find it. We're not allowed. Yeah, because then we just, again, find things that don't matter. You're off work for 3 days? Ooh, very nice. We love having days off. Days off are the best. Oh. Yeah, this is the crystal skull. But it's not what I need. Why the game tells me, like, there's this thing, but then I can't find the thing, kind of feels a little mind-boggling, yeah? Yeah, because then we just have this. That's about how to operate Morse code. Yeah, so I don't know where to find that book because, like, the book I can't find anywhere because it says it's a non-fiction because obviously it's, you know, real. Do we need that for the password? Honestly, I don't know. I do not know. It says there's a matchbook behind the schedule. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. And I can't, like, go further. So I'm confused when he says that the start is at a matchbook behind the schedule, which makes no sense. I mean, we got this one. I'm just very confused when it says check the matchbook behind the schedule. And there's nothing behind the schedule. Can you click the corners? I've been trying. Yeah. It's not turning red, so I can't interact with anything. Nancy's like, oh, something was torn here, which is like, okay. But that's like about it.
What can I do for you?
Hal Tanaka told me Jake said he had a meeting with you once. But I thought you said you hardly knew him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had to talk to me about work.
Someone said you were caught soaping up the windows on the teacher's lounge.
Yeah, I totally got busted. It was a senior prank. I had to spend 2 days in detention.
Wasn't that the night Jake was murdered?
Yeah, I guess it was. Never really thought about that.
Is your dad the owner of Gray Enterprises?
Yep, that's him. I have an internship in the computer department at the plant. It's mega boring, but it'll look good on my college application.
Didn't I hear that Gray Enterprises went bankrupt?
So what if it did? My dad is working really hard to get the company back on track, and it doesn't help to have vultures like you gloating over it.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
I just asked a
I
question.
didn't mean to gloat.
That's okay. I'm just a little touchy about it. What else can I do for you?
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Is there another schedule for her? Like a class schedule or something? No, because it says it's at Maxine's. That's the name of this restaurant. Oh, there's another one right here! Yes! We're only missing one more. Let's go! Hi, Spider. Yes, we're having a mega marathon every weekend. Going forward will be Nancy until we finish all the Nancys. I need one more.
Haven't done that.
Okay, I want to make sure. I'm like, have I technically seen all of them? Okay, so that's the same thing. Wonder why there are 3 colored words on the menu. Probably just because it's just, they're a little goofy.
Good recovery on Daryl's question about Jake's locker.
Thanks, Uncle Steve.
But reported for school newspaper? It's not that great of a cover.
I had to think on my feet. I think you should know that I got a threatening phone call from someone named Mitch Dillon.
Interesting. Mitch is a suspect we're looking into, and he probably caught wind that you're snooping around. But I wouldn't pay him much attention. If he does anything else, let me know, and we'll take care of him.
How is he involved?
You don't need to know at this time. Just concentrate on the students and finding Jake's journal. We have Mitch covered.
When the police looked through Jake's locker, did they take a videotape?
No. We didn't. You're thinking there's something important on that tape. Important enough that Jake hid it.
Something like that.
Good lead. Find that videotape, Nancy.
I found a notepad in the library that seems like a message from Jake.
Really? Tell me more.
It says, "Things to remember me," and seems to give clues about the answer to my fate lies in a box.
This is the best lead we've had. I think it could break the case. Follow whatever directions he gave to find this box. His journal could be in there. Excellent work, Nancy Drew. But remember, you need to keep a low profile and be careful.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I mean, the remaster everyone is just kind of, interesting. So we found at least one boar. So we have 17 out of 18 of these like little codes of chemistry symbols and then some kind of direction. Oh, so it's just, we gotta find one more. And I have no idea where it could be. Where? Because it might be just misworded, but it could be this is... Which is weird, because TE should not be the first one. It should not. Do I already have an HG? I think I might have found them all. Is that all of them?
That's done.
Yes! Oh my goodness! High five, Team Hotchkiss! We've done it! Okay, now. What do I do with that? Because the only thing we have left unchecked is research the meaning of the kanji, which we know it's not kanji. The symbol Connie's wearing. Unless it is, but when I typed in kanji, I didn't find anything. I still don't understand why I have a soup ladle. Don't ask me how or why, but I have a soup ladle. I played this game at least 2 or 3 times, and I don't know what the soup ladle's for. It's never come in handy. You can pick it up. It is what it is. Okay. It says the letter and the digit tell the direction. Yeah, the elements tell the order. I'm gonna guess the elements are not in alphabetical order, but this order. So we don't have just H. Does the story change, or does it stay the same? They all stay the same. Nancy does not change. All of the stories are exactly the way they need to be. So HE is first. So that one's first. I don't think we had an LI. Nor do we have a BE. We did have C. We don't have just B by itself. So C is second. And F. N-E. N-A. Oh god, I'm gonna have to probably write this somewhere else. So we have H-E's first, and then C. And then N-A. Do we have an N-G? No. A-I-S-I-P-S-C-L? Or like clue change? No. So these games are very fixed. There's no way you can make a mistake, break anything. So the games are very set, and usually Nancy, like if you already have the solution, Nancy can't really solve something unless she finds the answer elsewhere. So you can't be like, I know the answer is boop, 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 boop. Because usually Nancy's like, I don't know that, so therefore it shouldn't work. Yeah, it's a game that there's nothing that changes. Everything is always the same. CO. We do have a CO. Just chlorine. The next should be potassium. We don't have a T, we have a TE. CR. It's so hard to keep track because there's just so many. We don't have iron. I don't think we have cobalt either. Nickel, copper. I already have that. KR is over here. Krypton. So I think KR is next. Oh, checkpoint. So that way I can kind of like help while I'm looking at these. She's Mercury, that's gonna be a little ways down. Okay. So we go with the KR. So we're looking for IR, HG, XE, AG, which AG is coming up. TE, ASLA, Y. And then ZR. NB, MO, MA. I don't think I have any M's. RU, RH. I don't think we have any of those. I think next is AG. IN, TE. And then I is right after that. And then XE is immediately after that. Let's see. So all we have left is HG, HF, ZN. Oh, do I put C in the wrong spot? Where is it? I did put C in the wrong spot. Goes for KR. Okay, we're gonna have to remember that after potassium comes ZN, and then it goes KR. But everything else should be pretty good. Oh, there's also AS too. Gosh darn it. So it goes K, ZN, AS. Yeah, LA's all the way down at the bottom, so we're good there. IR. IR is also for HG. So what we have left? We have HG, IR, HF. Okay, HF is also before Mercury and IR. So we have XE and then HF. Okay. And then after HF is IR. Okay, and then after IR is HG. And then the only one we should have left is LA. Okay. I don't tell a lot of chemistry jokes, but often when I do tell them periodically. Okay. The only thing is, like, I don't know where to start. Calm that real quick. Just wanna... I have all of it. I just want to make sure, because I'm not sure if we start the right...
Hi, Nancy.
How can I figure out the puzzle box that Jake left?
Until you can find the first step, you won't be able to. But in the meantime, look for his 18 steps. Think chemistry.
I did. We found that I have the order, but he says, well, you can't, until you find the first step.
Ciao.
Ciao.
That's why I'm confused, because it says a matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step. We found the 18. So here we did this. We found 18, and I have the elements in the correct order. What I need is that first step, and I am a bit confused on that part. Only because, like, it says in a matchbook. Either I'm missing something. Yeah, because this is a schedule, but I don't see anything behind it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is one where I'm... Yeah, because this is where we found the last one we were missing. Maxine wanted me to write a memo describing the finer points of the closing diner. Some people think there's some secret to the process, but it could be easier. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You have to find that torn piece of the schedule. Matchbook might have been taped to the back of that. I don't think so. I don't remember that. Yeah, because the only thing we don't have is figure out Connie's symbol. And like, I feel like the games just went, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. You know what I mean? So we're stuck on whatever. We took a soup ladle from here, and I have no idea why. And that's where we learned Connie left Daryl to not go with him to the Sadie Hawkins dance. Yeah, it'd be different if we could kind of like move around a little, because then it's like, oh, okay, we just haven't like gone to a certain spot, but we're stuck right here. And it clearly, the note says work schedule, or it says Maxine's schedule. So I don't know. These forms say the boiler room doesn't make sense from the item on the list of me. Are you saying it's in the boiler room? I mean, we can go back. I mean, it would make sense. We kind of need to be in there at some point. We kind of did, but didn't really need to. When you get to the boiler room, you'll come across the matchbook. That's so weird. I don't know why I'd be there. I know we gotta come in here for a reason, obviously, but like... Because we were in here earlier. But like... I don't see it. Hello? There's like, there's more there that way. I can't touch that. Hello? It is me, Nancy. I come looking for clue. I found a quarter. Yeah, it's kind of confusing because it's just like I don't see anything I can click on, and also, unless like some other character moved it to be here, I also don't understand why Nancy needs to come here. And so I feel like I've scanned everything I can possibly touch. Got the gloves that were in here, but like it's not like there's a matchbook in here. And I can't look anywhere in the room above. What the heck? Oh! Unless I do need to figure out Connie's symbol. And the game's like, okay, the thing you're looking for, you can't find it until we do that. It could be one of those where Nancy can't do that because we haven't done this. Which sometimes it do be like that. Where the game's like, you're doing things in too much of a different order that we don't want you to. Okay, thanks. Sometimes it do be like that. So now the question is, how do we find that symbol? It shows up in the room later. Yeah, essentially the game is we're right there, but it's not enough to trigger for the item to show up because the game doesn't want us to go past without it. So we have to figure out Connie's symbol thing. So I'm gonna need help with that because Ned doesn't even give me an option to even like attempt to find it. And I feel like we typed something in, and it should be in the nonfiction, but it's not there. Because just putting in kanji doesn't bring up anything. But if we type in Chinese symbols, we get introduction to Chinese symbols. It's in nonfiction, but that doesn't help me because we looked and we can't find it. So it must be under something else. And it's annoying that we were at this like we've had this for a while, and Ned's never given me a hint. Ned's only hint has to deal with the puzzle box. Do you have to click the search entry list? No, it's not red. Yeah, because all it does is come up with this, and Nancy doesn't mention it. It just says where it is. It's in nonfiction. But we looked in nonfiction a couple times, and I can't find it. I just find literally everything else that's not important. I feel like this is the one thing that I don't like about this game, because it's just like I say I need to look up the symbol, and then there's that. Does it want to find does because it says kanji, does it think it's supposed to be Japanese symbol? No. We only get a hit with Chinese. It has a due date, so it's checked out. Can we check a return pile anywhere? Well, there is a pile for returns, but I can't click on it, which is the more frustrating thing. Because there's a return pile right here, but I can't click on it. Close up, I can zoom out, and then turn first. You'll see the leftmost compartment of this bookcase. I have no idea what you're talking, because you're giving me a part as if I'm supposed to be somewhere else. Yeah, so it doesn't feel like it would be nice if it was like in a return where we can just like look there. I can tell it's on the same row as the braille in the fingerprint book. Is it? Because that would be...
That medallion Connie is wearing is kanji for crane.
Why would it Why? Well, it's good that it's here, but like... It would be nice... And also, it literally says kanji. It does. What do you mean if I type in the word kanji, like it says here, and the computer goes, I can't find anything? What do you make you suffer? To make you suffer, of course? I guess so. it's so frustrating when like the game gives you a word. You go, this is the word I gotta base it off of. And you're like, okay, cool. And then you go, oh, well, maybe the game's dumb and it's not actually kanji and maybe it's actually a Chinese letter. Which I think it still is. I'm not too sure. It could actually be kanji. I don't know. I cannot tell if they actually like localized everything correctly. But like, why would the game ask for this, and then when you try to go, I'm looking for this, and the game won't let you find it? I think that's also why I don't really like any of the book searching, because it's not helpful. I hate it.
Did that.
Cool. What that also, and now I gotta talk to Connie about it. Okay. Sure, whatever game. Whatever game I hate. I hate.
Nancy, I'm starting to wonder about you.
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane, and crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. I gotta go now. Later.
What was the whole point of that? What was the reason?
Check.
Okay.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
See you later.
Is that all you
Adios.
wanted, game? You just wanted me to talk about it and mention it and her go, wow, that's a funny coincidence. Is it gonna show up now? Because I've done everything. Hello? Well, we've done everything. But I don't have the matchbook. What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? Perfect place to dispose a body. I mean, yeah. What do I do? I have no current tasks. Ned will probably just tell me you need to start with the first step. I think the connection between her and the judo team. I mean, yes. Understandable, yes, but it's not... Excuse me. It's not really relevant to what we're doing. I don't know what you want from me, game. Because, like, I can't look in this room. It's either I go down the service elevator. It'd be different if we had a task and we weren't doing it. But the problem is I have done literally everything on the task list. Because he's probably
Hi,
not
Nancy.
Yeah, it just says I can't figure out the puzzle box.
How can I figure out the puzzle
And
box
then he's
that
going to say
Jake
you need
left?
to start with the
Until
first
you
step.
can find the first step, you won't be able to. But in the meantime, look for his 18 steps. Think chemistry.
I do have that. I understand. I have the symbols. I have the 18 steps. I just can't find the first step.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
There's definitely something. There's like some kind of hang up that the game is waiting for. There's like some kind of trigger somewhere. Okay, he's just not here to talk to. That's fantastic.
Hey, gorgeous. Glad you stopped by.
What's the word on the street?
Well, your uncle isn't here if that's who you're looking for. I'm sorry for saying this, but he's kind of a Mr. Cranky Pants.
How so?
He's on edge from drinking all of our coffee, and last week he seriously freaked out on me.
What happened?
I don't know. He lost something in the diner and accused us of stealing it. He went kind of psycho.
Bye.
Oh, before I forget, someone left this note for you.
That's what I'm
It
waiting
was on
for.
the counter when I got back from break.
I have the solution to your mystery. Meet me in the basement. Yeah.
Bye,
okay.
Nancy.
That's what I was waiting for. Gosh darn it. Oop. Sorry. Didn't mean to come back. Sometimes I really love Nancy games. When there's like someone holding a note and you just don't think, oh, I should talk to this person. I don't know why Nancy doesn't see this as a trap. Okay. There it is. There we go. Okay, 1967. Okay.
Ouch, too hot.
Oh, push, Nancy. So we need to get it here, here, and here. Easy peasy. Okay. Oh. Well, isn't that just something? Well. This is your game's a point-and-click adventure game? Yes, 100%. I'm only playing this with mouse and keyboard. There's nothing else you can play Nancy games with. So that's why matchsticks were stolen. No wonder why I couldn't find them. Ooh! I found a tape. What's on this tape? Can I? You won't let me watch it? I just have a videotape from the boiler room. Fantastic. My favorite. I love having something that I can't. Okay, it's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Okay, we're starting with this symbol right here. This symbol. And we're starting with this. So HE up to... Actually, hang on. I wonder if we start here. Oh, okay, so they do depress. Up to... Okay. And then C... Right 1. And then NA... Left 3. 1, 2, 3. And then Cl is down 2. And then potassium, which is right 1. And then Zn, which is down 1. And then As is up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Kr, which is left 2. And then Y, which is down 3. 1, 2, 3. ZR is right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. AG, which is down 1. TE is left 3. 1, 2, 3. Iodine is up 2. And then XE, right 3. 1, 2, 3. HF is left 1. No! That's so unfortunate. So it's this one. Up 2. Right 1. That or... I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure I wrote everything correctly. Okay, that was calcium. That's not calcium. Whatever. Sodium, which is Na. Left 3, 1, 2, 3. Potassium is right. Excuse you? And then K. Yeah, it says right 1. How did I get this going so well last time and it didn't like it? Oh, wait. I need to do C. Yeah, that's why. That way. I was skipping chlorine. And then ZN. Down 1. AS. Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then plutonium. Left 2. 1, 2. Y. Down 3. 1, 2, 3. And it was down 3. ZR. Right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. AG, which is down 1. TE's left 3. 1, 2, 3. I's up 2. XE's right 3. 1, 2, 3. HF is left 1. Oh, hang on. Something's not right. So we have everything up to XE right. Yeah, HF is next. Oh, maybe it's left 1. Hang on. Hold on a cotton pick a minute. So we have here up to 1 right. Leon! No, we don't need Leon. It's fine. Left 3. Down 2. Right 1. Down 1. Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left 2. Down 3. 1, 2, 3. Right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's down 1. 1, 2, 3. I is up 2. X is right 1, 2, 3. HF is left 1. Yeah, I feel like I've tried it and it's not. Yeah, because HF comes before IR. IR comes before HG. HG is obviously for LA. Yeah, and it says it's left 1. I don't know why it's not liking this. So this one, we go up 2. Right 1. Left 3. 1, 2, 3. Right 1. Oop. Down 2. Then right 1. Down 1. Up 4. Down. No. Left 2. And then down 3. 1, 2, 3. Right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. AG's down 1. Left 3. I is up 2. XE's right 3. And then we go to HF and left 1 and it doesn't like that. come between VA and HF. Do you think maybe it was LA? Up to? Oh, it is up to. Uh-oh. Okay, then maybe it's HF. Okay. I see. And then it goes IR. I think I did the same thing last time I played this. HG. Where are you on my list? Left 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay. Well, I got the tape. I now have 2 tapes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Crystal and Raiders, hello, welcome on in. Hi, welcome on Raiders, hello, hello, it's good to see you. We're actually about to solve this Nancy mystery. We're just about to solve the mystery. It's good to see you, Crystal. Hi, Corny, hi, Crystal, and hi, other Raiders, welcome on in. If you don't know me, my name's Ace. I am a huge Nancy fan. I also like mysteries. We solve mysteries on the weekends. I'm starting my official Nancy Mega Marathon of 2025, where we're going through all the Nancy games. And we are pretty much at the end of this Nancy. It's not a very long one, so we'll probably jump into another Nancy. So for anyone who's coming in now, you're in a good... Excuse me, in a good spot, because we're going to be solving another Nancy, probably. Did I say 2025? 2026! Listen, it's only like day 4, okay? I'm allowed to make mistakes saying 2025 when I meant 2026. You guys probably make the same mistake when you're writing your documents and you go 2025. You're like, no, it's 2026, so forgive me, excuse you. Hi, Ark, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. But if anyone is new here, please, you know, you can come follow me. But also, if you haven't followed Crystal, please follow Crystal. We love Crystal. Crystal's starting a Kingdom Hearts marathon on the weekends. So go join Crystal over there for Kingdom Hearts. And then I think Crystal's also playing Animal Crossing, I think, as well. But yeah, I also play other things, mystery games on the weekends, other, you know, other fun story stuff on the weekdays. So fun, so good stuff. How'd Kingdom Hearts go, Crystal? Where'd you get to? Okay, as a heads up for anyone who, doesn't know, we're gonna get to the very end. So if you don't want spoilers, now might be a good time to hop off. Otherwise, come join me. We're gonna play more Nancy games. Alright, that's not the right door. That's also not the right door. This is where I want to go. We just got up to the end of Atlantica. You hate the boss coming up? I just hate that area. That area sucks. It's stinky. Alright, ready? Can I... Hello? I would like to watch tapes, please. No.
Check.
I like how it's like, watch the video. How does one watch video? Hello? Oh, I have to click this button. Okay, nothing on that one.
This is the story of a student council president gone terribly bad. Let's take a look at what kind of homework he's bringing home from Daddy's top secret military industrial aerospace factory. But what does Daryl do with this stuff? He's too stupid to really know what it all means. But he's not too stupid to know how much these industrial secrets are worth. You see, Daryl's selling out to our local air conditioning guy, Mitch Dillon. Not sure what a guy specializing in HVAC does with satellite schematics, telemetry encodings, and signature intelligence, but I'm sure whatever it is, it's not exactly legal. But it's probably worth a lot of money to Mitch to keep it quiet. Breaking news, check it out. I found out who Mitch is selling Daryl's secrets to. This dude, can you imagine? This dorkoid is the ringleader of some kind of clearinghouse for military secrets. And Mr. Clueless just forgot his journal full of important notes like contact numbers, system passwords, project code names, amounts paid, etc., etc. And some other stuff I don't understand, but I can tell that this guy will pay top dollar to get it back. But just in case, should anything happen to me, I'm putting the journal in a safe place. I taped it underneath one of the book carts at the school, but I doubt he'll give me much trouble. Just a ton of cash. So if you find this video, come look me up. I'll probably be long gone from Paseo del Mar and tanning my bod on my very own private island, retired at 17.
I mean, he is technically
Aunt
retired.
Eloise? Is that you?
Can I watch my other tape? Ah! What's his face that I don't remember his name? Alright. Oh, a ninja! Oh my god, it's Connie. Who could have guessed? Oh, there he is copying the paper. This guy was such a little weasel. Chad. Yeah, we renamed him Chad. All right. So, yeah, I know, plot twist, why? Our
I need something to make this work.
Nancy, so our contact, Detective Beach, might not be who he says he is.
Detective Beach, I didn't expect you.
Ah, yes.
I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. You seemed kind of in a hurry. Did you find the journal?
Yes, I found your journal.
My what?
Jake's journal. I found Jake's journal.
No. You said my journal. You said that you found my journal.
Oh my god, he's got
Why
a gun!
don't we step into the living room and have a nice chat about where my journal is?
Oh no!
Oh, and why don't you give me your cell phone? I'd hate to be interrupted during our little tete-a-tete.
So, this Detective Beach and undercover assignment was just a ruse to get me to find your journal. You killed Jake, didn't you?
Yes, I did con you into this undercover charade, and you just ate it up. I mean, you had the lingo, the self-important attitude. You're a real Snoopy Susie, aren't you? But as far as murder goes, no. That was my former partner, Mitch Dillon. But stop with this delaying tactic, Detective Nancy. Where's my journal?
You know.
It's in the entrance, behind the mirror.
Just somewhere.
Who are you exactly if you're not a detective?
Just a businessman, albeit an unconventional one. A businessman who deals in top secret information that certain governments and other parties are interested in.
Whoops.
I don't think the journal's here.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to give you another chance. Tell me where my journal is.
In the sofa behind the rose paintings. Oh, God.
It's in the entrance, behind the tapestry.
What's the combination?
You know. Delta, Delta, Delta.
Delta, 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 Delta.
That's not it, Nancy.
Try this one.
Kappa Lambda, Kappa Sigma.
You're trying my patience, Detective Drew.
Well,
what's the combination?
I think it's this one.
Mu Pi Phi Zeta.
Hey! What the?
Got him!
Get me out of here, Nancy Drew!
Stupid!
I'm sure the police will be happy to transfer you to another set of bars. So long, Detective Beach, and hello, prisoner number 4321A. Dear Dad, case closed.
Let's go.
Mitch Dillon and his
Done did
boss,
it.
formerly known as Detective Beach, are on their way to prison. The police still don't know his real identity, but his trade in top-secret information has been stopped, thanks to Aunt Eloise's burglar-proof safe. Daryl has confessed to selling
She just has
information
a
about
giant,
his father's
like,
military
cage
projects.
in her house.
Despite the damage this has caused Gray Enterprises, Daryl's father has forgiven him. Connie returned her trophy, but the judo club refused to take it and is opening their competitions to women next year. Hulk agreed to pay for the damages to the pharmacy, and Hal has gotten his scholarships. And I'm headed to the beach, where the only cover I'm going to go under is a beach blanket. See you soon, Nancy.
Not even love Nancy? Wow. And he somehow lost his gun, yes. What is Hulk's football jersey number? Oh, God, I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I'm going to say it's 80. Oh, we did it. Trivia Tamer. Let's go. We only needed to get her away that one time, so we didn't even do that. Oh, God, my eyes itchy. I'm super terrible at finding the Easter eggs. Rebuffing each amorous attempt by Daryl. I mean, he only said it the one time, and it's fine. It's whatever. We didn't play Barnacle Bus at all, because I don't care. For reading every single book. Apparently, we didn't even find all the books. For your love of soft drinks. For finding all those shiny quarters. For playing every song. For following up on every lead. I didn't look at the videotape and go talk to what's-his-face, so it's whatever. For confronting all those Weasley suspects. J'accuse! Alright, well that's... So this was done right before the... this is not the next Nancy we're playing. This one...
I've always wanted to visit Japan.
It was remade later than Nancy
food
games.
and wild fashion
So
in the
this is right
cities,
before,
to the nature and tradition in the smaller
Shadow
towns.
of the Water's Edge.
I
A
know
good
there's going to be
Nancy.
a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, PG Krolmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough.
Bit of a spooky one, y'all.
Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Great Nancy game. We'll get there when we get there. Heck yeah. We done did it. So that's that, Nancy. We still have plenty of time for the rest of stream as well. I don't know if I want to struggle trying to get the Nancy number 2 up and running today. We could jump to Nancy number 3, which would be Message in a Haunted Mansion. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like a Nancy double feature because we have so much more time today? Oh, you got an itchy head, so. Hi. You're so cute. You know that? So that's our first Nancy done. Do 3, then we have time to get to working. I'm thinking next week, next weekend, I should say. On Saturday, we can start with 2. 2 might take the whole time. It really depends. 2's kind of old and clunky. But yeah, I think I have to like find the save file, and I'm not sure where it is right away. 3 obviously is just available on Steam, so I can just get that up and booted. So. Oh my goodness, Zozo, do you have a little itchy face? But friends, for those who haven't seen it, what'd you think? I would like to see some hands in chat. Who hasn't seen this Nancy and who liked it? Or who didn't like it? You can say you didn't like it. I didn't like the search feature.